Welcome back, Captain. Senator Dodana's already called to rave about how you just saved her life. Meaning the whole Republic's backing you when you finally take down Rogun. Not bad for somebody from the wrong side of the hyperlane.
Did you find out what those beasts were that attacked her?
Let me get the Senator on the link. She's going to want to hear what I found.
What is it? And talk quickly. I got pulled out of a vote for this.
Creatures Rogun sent at you seem to be cybernetically modified versions of native Vossian wildlife.
Voss?
As far as I know, no native animal has ever been legally exported off Voss.
It's time to track down who's been playing zookeeper for Rogun.
Voss is a strange place, newly discovered, very isolationist. I'll pull some strings and get you a landing permit, but it'll take a while.
We shouldn't wait. Rogun's finally vulnerable, and the Captain's gained quite a reputation recently. If anyone's going to conquer his criminal empire, Captain, this is the time, and you're the man with the crown.
What are Rogun's weaknesses?
Unfortunately, the only one who knew all of Rogun's secrets was his mentor, Ivory. And he disappeared years ago.
That's not entirely true. Rogun's predecessor was arrested by the Republic. To my knowledge, he's still incarcerated in a top-secret facility on Belsavis. This is highly restricted knowledge. Even within the Senate, not everyone knows of Belsavis. You must not repeat any part of this.
If this Ivory's been locked up long enough, we should be able to buy his cooperation with a few rolls of spice and some shaving cream.
It may take months to get the permits for Voss. Belsavis will be easier.
Ivory and Rogun were like father and son. If you can find him, he'll know Rogun's hideouts, stashes, things we'd never find ourselves.
This is a man who used to sell children to the Hutts for gladiatorial games. The Republic will insist on tight restrictions for dealing with him. But it's worth it. If you're going to war with Rogun, Belsavis will be your first battleground. I'll get the permits in order.
Rogun has no idea who's coming after him.
Captain, I hope you took precautions not to be followed. I must remind you the very existence of our prison on Belsavis is top secret. Before you go further, you must swear to reveal nothing.
It's not like anyone listens to me anyway.
I'm serious. Our security is already compromised by the Empire. We can't risk word getting to the underworld. A few days ago, our prison here was breached. An Imperial airstrike, apparently coordinated with a massive prison break within. The planet is in chaos. Shock troops are arriving daily to contain it.
How did the Imperials find it?
We don't know. Help the Republic if you can, but getting Rogun's location from Ivory must remain your first priority. I can only authorize you to offer him certain deals. We cannot mitigate Ivory's sentence. If he cooperates, he can have 3 hours a day in the exercise yards. No company, no sharp objects. A bath once a week, private except for guard droids. If his information leads to Rogun the Butcher's arrest, he gets a single monitored holocall of his choosing.
That's not such a great deal.
It was a fight even to get that. Rogun the Butcher was Ivory's protege. If Ivory doesn't give him up, you have permission to be coercive. I've made arrangements with Marshal Cavarat at the Republic base. She'll be able to help you with anything you need.
You're wasting my time. We're in a crisis. There are over 10,000 prisoners running loose. Most of the wardens are dead. Senator Dodana is seriously overstepping herself if she thinks I'm gonna drop that to help you offer some madman an extra bedtime story.
I guess you feel strongly about this.
Whatever your guy did to land on Belsavis is reason enough to lock him up and wipe the key code. Prisoner number 91403, cell block 923A. This code will get you in his cell. Beyond that, I'm not interested.
Look, I'm not here to make things difficult.
Yeah, I get it. But when someone with your pool comes down, I'd rather see you working to make things right. The cells you're looking for were damaged in the strike. We're spread too thin to retake everything, so we threw that lot to the mob. Some prison gang took over, shut down all access.
So you picked a cell block holding one of the most brutal gangsters in history?
It's Belsavis. That's just the baseline. Look, you want to figure out which gang claims what and how hard they'll fight you for it? You gotta ask someone on the inside, same as us. Talk to Amikab. He's our best snitch. We've got him set up in the minimum security yard. Now I've got real work to do.
I need to find a way into cell block 923A.
Chochinwampa la agua de Cusca, un pasa topisca. Machipakulia grancha. Chipokma utangisa, choboba if kaftu anjala.
Tell me what you know and I'll pay what it's worth.
Nada vese. Pisca macoche wota. Noia awat. Tubatulia musta. Mo gran tempo dumukitonka.
What kind of surprises can I expect if we go head to head?
Wafuma do bota donwi wanki wakoba yakamuka. Gava tuta omiska gava des wamata. Nera disa slemo crispa, vakanki kon kikopa.
Anything else about this place I should know?
Nagoliji watahompa, mulira watawampa. Tubatulia musta, mo gran tempo dumukitonka. Jeska koliraka kanchanga, bomba kunchinka. Nikni chawa uno kuto wermo.
Glorious combat. Stay down, fool.
Saw that the door was opened. Your man Ivory, is he there? You reach him in time?
Unless he's got a way to turn invisible, this place is empty.
Son of a hut! I've got alerts in every ward. There's a new breakout, supermax cells across the planet. Places that weren't touched by the strike. Turns out everyone was part of Ivory's syndicate. He's gathering his people, Captain. And the worst part is, they're not going for the surface. They're heading further in, to the heart of Belsavis.
Wouldn't you rather have them here than escaping off-world?
Look, I know there's secrets down in those vaults way above my clearance. Secrets important enough for the Republic to spend billions to hide, and dangerous enough that they keep us marshals up here and send Spec Force to the vaults. And Ivory is the last man who should get his hands on whatever they're protecting.
If you'd helped me before, I might have reached in before he managed this.
You're right, but don't ask me to say it again. We need each other, Captain. Now, I can't start chasing Ivory into I don't even know what kind of dangers, but I think you will, and I want to help you. Search Ivory's cell for any clues where he might have gone, and call me if you find anything.
Why can't things be easy, just once?
Hang tight. I'm trying to get a fix on your location. I'm just gonna zoom in. Look how smooth that stone is. That's not new work. Ivory could have been loose in the wards for years.
So, prison management maybe isn't the Republic's strong suit.
Locking our worst offenders together in a place we don't even understand? Only a bunch of senators sitting safe on Coruscant could have thought that up. I do have good news. We've still got one of Ivory's collaborators in custody. Number 91406, female Ratataki. Name, Shraja. She's part of a classified prisoner rehabilitation program not far from here. I suggest you find out what she knows before Ivory makes her disappear. Call me.
No telling how many prisoners they've released. This will be interesting.
Walls cannot hold me. I will join him. He calls me. Are you his? Do you come to cut these chains?
Tell me where Ivory is, and I'll set you free.
Why do you come here? You want this body? Do you dream of touching it? He lives. He will leave this world. No one can stop him. He will rule the stars. I should be with him. The cells, they open. The team is complete.
This is a restricted area. Step away from the prisoner.
Marshal Kavarat sent me to interrogate her.
You were right. Positive ID on the captain. Experiment Chamber 21. I'll hold him.
This is no man of the Republic.
يشب هافي ينطرك زيتنيش جيو دريكي دشير بوليكي فيكي قطنجة.
Join the party. You're just in time for cake.
بيبين فرق دانيكي كرف نريك نعمل كمبيات نهرمنا مرقمك. نجي يشتربي كراجي بدي اشتركي عن بعض.
Down, fool.
Shraja wouldn't talk, but I've got a list of what looks like cell blocks and numbers from one of Rogun's allies.
Send me a transmission. I'll run a cross-check on the locations. Did you find anything else?
One of your uniformed officers is working with Ivory.
What? Give me his name and badge number. Never mind. He's dead, isn't he? Since the breakout, I've suspected there's a few bad eggs. I'll look into it.
If these guards knew they would be killed for their treason, fewer would try it.
Alright, I'm getting the results. Looks like your list is just the cells Ivory's collaborators already cracked. Wait, no. There's one that's still unbreached. Maximum Security Ward Cell Block 2018.
Another of Ivory's collaborators?
No known ties, but he's a monster all on his own. Gendai, Force user, spice addict. Records say he killed Jedi during his arrest. See if you can get to him before Ivory does. Find out how he ties into the plan, and call me when you're done.